It is Friday. Be good to me. Okay. I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds. Okay, Taurus-Gemini, I hope you are seeing and hearing me okay. Apologize for the delay. There, as always, tech issues. And also, it was like every time I was about to sit down and start, there was like, oh, you forgot that. Oh, you forgot this. Oh, where's that? So make sure that you're doing your best to kind of like set yourself up for success by either prepping something in advance, um, gathering your materials, research, whatever this might be. It's something about being prepared before something happens, or preparation is kind of like the name of the game for you right now, Taurus Gemini, or you're being prepped for something. I just heard huge. Okay. So a lot going on. That really was kind of like taking up a lot of like my meditative. It was every time I was trying to get into your energy, it was like, oh, where's this? Oh, where's that? So maybe you're looking for things. Maybe it's kind of hard to find things, or you're losing certain things, misplacing them maybe. Um, I just heard brain fog. So I'm no doctor, no therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist. Okay. So you go get checked how you deem fit. But that could, I just heard ascension symptoms. So you could be going through some sort of elevation here towards Gemini right now, and it could kind of feel a bit disorienting or like confusing a little bit. Why am I kind of all over the place? Or maybe you feel a bit, whoa, my throat chakra just went nuts. Okay. I just had like 3 bursts of energy in a row in my throat chakra. Your Taurus dynamic rules the throat chakra, so you might want to check into that. That's probably I forgot I ran out. Oh no. Okay, so throat chakra here, Taurus Gemini, major, big one for you. But what else, Spirit? Brain fog, we might want to look at the third eye, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Where are you, third eye in seance? There we go. All right, we're going to get this incense lit. I'm going to sound our singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I feel intuitively guided to. Please take a moment to give whatever gratitude feels right for you in this moment, to get grounded, centered within yourself so that your higher self can guide you through this reading on what is for you and what's not for you. Make sure you mention down below in a comment what is for you, because it's truly helpful for me as a reader. All right. Hi, Solar Moon Vision. Thank you for being here, love. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope everybody in here tuning in had a wonderful day or week whenever you are watching this. All right, let's go ahead, light the incense, get started, and we'll talk a little bit more about the channeled energy I was getting for you. Alrighty. So a little bit of brain fog, a little bit of ascension symptoms, some elevation, some shifts, some changes. Okay. What's the energy surrounding Taurus Gemini? In the now moment, what energies are surrounding Taurus Gemini? For those of you that might be new, welcome in. Again, I'm sorry. See, I'm out of my whole little rhythm here. My name is Gabrielle. For those of you that are new here, welcome into the channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are a part of this beautiful cusp of energy, make sure you leave your birth month and day down below in the comments so you can find your birthday twins, your birthday buddies, all right? Or people born around you also in this cusp. If you are interested in any other cusp readings, or you want to have more Taurus Gemini reads, all of the cusp reading playlists are linked in the description box below. Okay, the description box is going to have everything you need here, Taurus Gemini. For those of you that are returning, again, welcome back. I'm so grateful to have you here. Make sure you also check out the description box as well for any information you might need to contact me, connect with me. All right. All right, one more shuffle. Hi, Audrey. Thanks for being here, love. Oh, the 22nd. Welcome in. Welcome to the tribe. Happy to have you here. What's the energy surrounding Taurus Geminis right now? Aquarius, yeah, a lot of energy in Aquarius and North Node. Interestingly enough, the star card in the major arcana is the North Node energy for me as a reader. So North Node in Aquarius could clearly be something pulling you, supporting you, or guiding you right now. Your North Node does not have to be in Aquarius for you to resonate with this energy, okay? But if you do not even know where your North Node, South Node placements are, there are free natal charts linked in the description box below, okay? You're going to want to start with your Western and then elevate into Vedic once you feel a little bit more comfortable, okay? But you're destined to have some sort of originality, philanthropy, progressive imaginings. I almost feel like there's a vision of a vision coming to you, Taurus Gemini, or I just started seeing the future. That could be in maybe dream state. That could be like a daydream or an actual like REM cycle dream. Progressive imaginings is the part that really stands out to me, that surrounds you. Like there's this energy that wants to propel you forward, Taurus Gemini. They want you to be the star, or you are the star. Maybe you have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, or with all the planets that are in Aquarius right now that could be activating you. You also have Leo. Okay, so we have some 7th house energy. If you are a North Node Aquarius, you would be a South Node in Leo. Okay, if you're a North Node Leo, your South Node would be in Aquarius. Again, the North and South Nodes follow the 7th house opposites, okay? And then you got Earth. So Earth, air, and fire all linked in here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So that could all be tethered to the North Node. This could be just the broad spectrum of Taurus Geminis that might have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn North Nodes. Something about the energy is really relevant for you right now, okay? You got persistence, patience, practicality, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity with Leo and Earth. Got mutable. Gemini, Virgo, Sag, Pisces, surrender, fluidity, welcoming change. So what I will say here, Taurus Gemini, it does feel like you, along with a lot of the collective, are starting to head towards their North Node, finally coming out of South Node energy, karmic cycles where there's a heavy lesson to learn or a lot of healing to be had. This is the sunshine after the rain moment for you, Taurus Gemini. That's what it feels like. Mutable with the 6th house, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. I almost feel like part of you, part of your brain, and this may be super specific for someone, but it's almost like part of your brain turned on. That's what I heard. That's maybe where the progressive imagining. So you either, third eye. So maybe you are beginning to or have made some significant progress in decalcifying your pineal gland. If you don't know what that's about, pineal gland also could be considered your Anja chakra or your third eye chakra or brow chakra energy, but it regulates a lot in the body, in the mind. It's a lot. Do your research, okay? But it gets calcified through what we consume. So it almost feels like you might be decalcifying that pineal gland, which is helping you imagine further out from where you are in the present moment. So you may have a good, I almost want to say prophetic vision. So maybe some of you have those types of dreams where you dream about something very real happening and then it actually happens in your waking life. Okay, we went down that road. There's something there. There's something there with like prophetic messages, dreams, or seeing something before it happens. And look at the South Node showing up here. Okay, you got the North and South Node. So more specifically, for some of you guys out there, okay, you want to definitely look into what your North Node placement entails if it is an immutable sign, Gemini, Virgo, Sag, or Pisces, or Aquarius. Okay. And then definitely if your South Node is in Leo or an Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay. Passion, play, and children, confidence, and creativity have come out here with the 5th house. Tell me a little bit more. Cancer, nurture, comfort, and protection. Yeah. So it's almost feeling like this was maybe something very difficult to let go of, or it was very difficult to establish yourself after going through some sort of tough cycle here that required you to be in earth energy, your natural vibration, persistence, patience, and practicality. I do feel like you're learning a lot of lessons around persistence, patience, and practicality, or that's just kind of like the name of the game for you in life in general, Taurus Gemini. It's how to be persistent, how to remain patient, and make practical steps forward. But with the fire and the water and the air and the mutable and all of that coming through and destined to release the earth energy, it feels like that mode of, again, earth persistence, patience, practical, tangible, right? Really can limit you if you allow it to seeing the grander picture or kind of getting into those progressive imaginings, what ifs, innovation, creativity. It can kind of be a little difficult. I just heard sterile. Okay. So maybe you feel like your creative flow is a little um all over the place maybe, or it's not, it's a little difficult to kind of hone it in. And you've got Uranus, radical change with self-express and embody truth. So how you express yourself and embody your truth is clearly about to change radically because you're headed into your North Node energy, which is bringing about a more mutable vibration. Okay. Meaning flexibility, surrender. Okay, if that shifts, that changes, that's fine. As opposed to maybe what you're used to, being very confident in what you know. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's what this is, Taurus Gemini. Spirit is preparing you to go down a path that's unknown. And it challenges your South Node energy because you're very used to kind of like knowing and, you know, getting your feet off the ground and kind of floating is a little scary sometimes, right? It's like I need that 3D connection to I just heard maintain sanity, which is fair and very valid for sure, especially because you're the cusp of energy. Your energy surges might I just heard fry you out sometimes. So maybe there's a need for rest here, nurture, comfort, and protection. Yeah, you're comfortable in this. You could have a South Node in Leo for sure. Then yeah, your North Node would for sure be in Aquarius. But it's like you feel comfortable in being confident in the practical things, but maybe not so comfortable being confident in the fluid things or in the ethereal things or the more abstract, I guess I could say, okay? But that's about to radically change. Friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. You could have some friendships coming in for you, Taurus Gemini, where the conversation is different, the energy is different, the mood is different, the vibe is different. You're going to start to feel a difference maybe between your South Node environment and then this North Node environment that's trying to come in for you. And that feels like by the way of friendship. So there are some very significant friendships on your North Node path where similar minds, has the differences, yes, but it's like the differences maybe challenges everyone to think bigger, broader. Like it's this kind of, I almost want to call it like a collective, like a not collective in how we say it as readers, for pretty much like everybody, but more or less like a conglomerate. That's a very businessy. So this could be career for you, Taurus Gemini, or career moves are about to start happening for you, or those door. I see the Chariot in my mind's eye. So yeah, you're advancing. Doors are opening, moving forward. I feel like we got that in your short, your mini short. So if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you check it out. It is added into your cusp playlist. But let's go ahead and see what's actually directly connected to you, because this was all surrounding you. So you are on that South Node, North Node axis. Okay, currently the North Node, as I'm streaming this, is in the Pisces Aries cusp energy, South Node in the Virgo Libra cusp energy. So those energies could also be significant for you to watch over the next few months, like I don't want to say well into 2025. I think it's through maybe the end of January 2025 next year. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. Tell me where Taurus Gemini is specifically. Oh, wow. Yeah. So that dream is really, really strong, or that dream-like energy. Okay. Thanks for confirming, Solar Moon. I appreciate that. What's connected, influencing, guiding, and supporting Taurus Gemini in the cosmos? You've got Mars and Libra. A battle to move forward, or you could be going through some sort of legal battle here, or you're fighting for justice, you're fighting for balance, or you're just due, or what you feel is owed to you. Quite frankly, the way that that feels, it does feel like there is something like in escrow for you. Again, legal jargon, business. Maybe there's legalities and paperwork that you need to look into here, Taurus Gemini, to make it's tax season. No sugar. Okay. You might want to pay real close attention to how your taxes are being filed if you do not file them yourself, Taurus Gemini. Count your money, okay? Especially if you have an accountant, you get the reports, review it, make sure them numbers add up, because it feels like there could be some money left hanging in the balance or left on the table here. And you might have to either fight for it or, and that seems super specific. That might not be for everybody, but if you know and that resonates, you know, do what your higher self has been telling you to do, okay? You've got fixed stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. And here's that dream and transcend. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. All right, with Neptune. So yeah, you're probably under Neptune's influence the most right now, Taurus Gemini. So again, if things feel a little disorienting, distorted, par for course when you're dealing with Neptune. King of Cups energy might be I almost wanted to call it an archetype for you. That's interesting. We're going to get into the archetypes that you need to connect with in the extended over on Patreon. So if you want to join us there, that link is in the description box below, and I will have the direct extended Patreon link posted and pinned in a comment down below at the end of this read, okay? But moving forward with Mars and defending the self, consideration, fairness, and harmony with Libra, stability, persistence, again, loyalty, dependability with fixed signs, which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, dream and transcend. So I almost feel like Neptune is challenging you to see something that you're very set on, or you feel very sturdy or confident around, to kind of like dream bigger, go bigger, think bigger. Don't settle for what's comfortable or what's familiar. That's honestly, I just think with the Uranus energy, this Neptune energy, the further planets, they're more generational. They take a long time to move. This feels like a paradigm shift for you, Taurus Gemini, where I almost feel like you have been in maybe a very defensive state around something. And Spirit wants you to be considerate, fair, and aim for harmony around a particular situation. Be careful of people selling you dreams. Make sure you're not selling dreams here, Taurus Gemini, especially if you are feeling that heightened water, Piscean, kind of like, I just want to be, I don't want to say la la land, just kind of in the clouds a bit, right? Spacey. Thank you, Spirit. And that's okay, because we need that energy. We need to kind of let loose in that. So, but I almost want to say it's challenging this fixed nature that you have, but it's what you need to surrender to in order to have something balance out, if that makes sense. So pay attention to what you naturally resist, or when resistance shows up, what are you thinking about? What's the situation or scenarios going on? Who are you dealing with? Those could all be the root of that resistance, or kind of clue you into why you're resisting something. All right, tell me a little bit more. Oh, you have Aquarius moon, Audrey. That's awesome. And Cap Rising. Okay, that makes sense. There you go, the star. There you go. You're definitely doing your very best to kind of balance out some sort of karmic scale here, Taurus Gemini, but it does feel like I almost want to say you might feel like you're stuck in something. Whether you are the pillar for a larger community, the foundation, we saw that sixth house energy. You might have already established a foundation somewhere. And if you were to move on and move forward, hop in that chariot, it could put the foundation at risk, or it's like challenging your loyalty and how you've been. Thank you, Spirit. This is a matter of your old self versus the new you, or the truer you, the more authentic you that's trying to bloom. And that's the star card. There you are. Yeah. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about the star and Mars. Clarify the star and Mars here, Spirit. Ooh, you saw how that flipped out. I didn't even have to touch it. Ace of Wands, period. Page of Cups. Okay. You're inspired. You're inspired to fight through something that I think you've been very complacent in, Taurus Gemini, if I'm just going to be frank and honest with you. You're fighting to open up your heart. Page of Cups. What's this? There you go. Emperor, Aries, Taurus. But really any energy, any element, because it's all four kings in one. This is you making no more apologies for being in your own vibration, your own energy, or trusting yourself, or the thing. Ooh, yeah, there's that throat chakra again. Maybe there's something that has to be said here, Taurus Gemini. The Emperor is very rebellious as well. So maybe you feel that inspiration to rebel against the norm. That is absolutely that Aquarian energy for sure. Maybe your Mars is in Aquarius for some of you guys. So you either get inspired to move on and move forward at unexpected times, or when you do feel that inspiration, it's a radical life change. It's not just, oh, I'm going to change my diet, or I'm going to change my hair. It's like, I'm packing up my whole place and moving and buying a new car, getting a job, living in a new city state, maybe also changing the hair, right? Like fixing whatever. I don't know. It's like, it's huge. I keep wanting to say huge. So this macro, larger than life energy is definitely trying to come in, but I honestly feel like some of you either feel stuck, like I can't go, I can't leave, I can't move on, because clearly there's a movement you're inspired to make, but I think this is where the resistance with that hand up, right? It's like, I'm just going to keep seeing this through, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it isn't fair, even if I'm not being considered, even if, you know what I mean? I just feel like that could be a part of the illusion, maybe even too, or that disorientation. Okay. Tell me a little bit more here about the Star and the Ace of Wands. What's the inspiration? Oof, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Right. That's what I mean. You feel like you can't move. Knight of Pentacles is still. Only knight that doesn't move. And you got love. So Libra, consideration, fairness, harmony. This is Gemini, Cancer energy for me as a reader. Cusp of magic. But it's this choice. It's a decision that you have to make. Are you considering your needs in making this decision? I would encourage you to, Taurus Gemini. It's not selfish to think about yourself. It's not selfish to say what you need or kind of stake a claim to what you would be fulfilled by. It's something about, something about law. Whether I'm like having to, it's like I feel like I have to say it in legal jargon. What is that about? What's this Libra energy for Taurus Gemini? The Queen of Pentacles. So you could be going through some sort of legal battle in a relationship with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This could be like custody, child support, or a divorce. And here's the Chariot I saw in my mind's eye. Yeah. Consideration, fairness, and harmony. I almost feel like you have maybe made a commitment or a promise to this Queen of Pentacles that you're not going to leave them until they're stable, in a way, or however you're trying to move on. You want to make sure it's fair, it's even, it's balanced, it's considerate. It's not like, maybe this is you leaving a job. It's amicable. Thank you, Spirit. That's the word I was searching for. It's amicable. Especially if this is involving a child, Taurus, Gemini, okay? What needs to be stable, persistent, loyal, and dependable? What's this fixed energy about? Thank you. This is okay, so if this is a relationship, this is something that is unforgivable has happened here. Or this person really let you down. This Queen of Pentacles maybe let you down. You've got the Page of Wands. Not down for long, which is good. I think that could even be why this feels good and it feels right for you, Taurus, Gemini, because yes, it may be disappointing that something maybe didn't work out, or it hit a wall or a ceiling. And, you know, at the end of the day, relationships and connections, contracts, jobs, careers have their season. Some forever, some for a moment. And I think you are in a honestly, in a really grounded place, which feels really good for you, Taurus, Gemini. Because it's like, despite the disappointment, there's still hope. There's still optimism. There's still excitement with the Page of Wands. It's Cancer, Leo energy for me. More Cancer, Leo with the Chariot. Or Gemini, Cancer too with the Chariot could be. Clarify the Five of Cups and the Page of Wands for what's fixed. These cards are flying out. You've got the Queen of Swords here now. Two queens. Yeah, so this tells me, I think this Queen of Pentacles could also be the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you got the Four of Cups. That could be what's hard to say. How do you want me to say that, Spirit? Because I feel that, but how should I say it? With this Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Five of Cups with fixed, it's almost like you've come to the realization that nothing's going to either change with this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords energy. This is who they are, or you're starting to see, oh, thank you, Spirit. Someone could have tried to present themselves as a Queen of Pentacles when they're actually a Queen of Swords. Not yet at an Empress level, but it's like they presented an element they either felt would match you. Oh, man. Taurus, Gemini. I almost feel like this Queen of Swords is a bit childish with the Page of Wands here. I'm sorry to say that too, but that's just like fixed. It's almost like nothing's going to change. Like, this is just who this person's going to be. Maybe this is someone who's been promising you that they're going to change and it hasn't happened. Yeah, there's something about that. There's something about this Queen of Swords. We'll dig deeper into the extended, but let's see what connects all of this. What connects Mars and Libra together? Thank you, Spirit. The Tower, right. So the Queen of Swords is Libra Scorpio energy for me as a cusp reader. So that could be who you're having the Tower with. For this Queen of Swords to show up as a Queen of Pentacles with a Page of Pentacles, and again, Libra, legal law, this could be like financial settlements type of thing, like making sure somebody's financially squared away or a financial agreement is reached. But whatever was built between you and this person is falling. And I just heard let it fall. And maybe this is the first time that you feel confident enough, strong enough to let it fall. Because I almost feel like, Taurus, Gemini, this Tower between you and this Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles energy, has been trying to fall for a long time. And you maybe keep trying to save it. They keep trying to save it. That could be them too. Just when all the cups spill, here they come with the Page of Wands, trying to be flirty, trying to give energy. trying to say the right thing. So this person, yeah, and there's justice. So there's definitely some justice here for you, Taurus Gemini. If this is more of a legal or law situation, I do feel it working out in your favor because you have the Chariot. And I felt that in my mind's eye as connected to you. You're getting in the Chariot, okay? Thank you. Honorable mentions here. You've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the Hangman. I would say, Taurus Gemini, take a moment. As you're breaking away, as this tower is falling, take a moment to really analyze, look at Virgo energy here with the Eight of Pentacles. Hangman, a new point of view, enlightenment, a pause for a cause, okay? Before you land in your next cycle, or maybe before you reach that North Node energy, the Star, the Ace of Wands, there's a need to really thoroughly go through this almost feels like, yeah, before you go, make sure you are really looking at the numbers closely. Make sure you have your finances in order, squared away. Like there's just something about making sure the finances are set and straight. Fine tuning it. I almost feel like if in the past, Taurus Gemini, and again, if you have a lot of wealth, maybe, I don't know. And even if you don't, but you have an accountant or this is you, you're your own accountant. There might need to be a little bit of study around how to manage your money a little bit better or differently, or maybe look into maybe a new account. Now, I don't know, because with the Six of Swords in reverse, it's almost like you can't really move forward, or you're not really trusting the situation. So you're like watching it a little bit more closely. Yeah, this almost feels like too isolated or too, here's the King of Cups. There's your archetype that I was feeling for you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So what I would also say then for another group of you is that there are some things from this tower that you can learn from and apply to your next cycle, to your North Node. And it feels like Spirit doesn't want you to leave your South Node without the lessons, without the sense of direction and understanding of what is to be accomplished on the North Node. Not that you'll know it all, but it's almost like a mindset that you might need to be in. Taurus Gemini, that might be a bit of a struggle. Something's hard to let go of in the mind. Maybe it's because you've been in this King of Cups energy for so long, or I don't know, maybe this is what's trying to emerge out of you, but it takes a certain mindset here. Okay. Clarify the energy between Libra and Fixed. Thank you. The Fool, right? Like I said, you got a new beginning. You're about to jump off that cliff. Oh, especially if this is coming from this person you're having a tower moment with, or this company or whatever it is, this business partner that you're splitting from, don't let any of their petty communications get to you. Especially with the Page of Wands. Yeah, dude, it's like this person is trying to kind of rev you up or get under your skin a little bit because they're in the Five of Cups, or they're sad that this tower's happening. I just heard resentful, so that could be something you deal with this person, especially this Queen of Swords. Clarify the Tower. Thank you. The Strength. Yeah, did I not say you're finally strong enough, confident enough? And strength takes time to build. You don't build that overnight. It takes practice, like reps. You got to work out. You have to flex the muscle. So you've been flexing this Mars muscle, wherever your Mars placement is. It could be in Cancer is what I just heard. Oh, and then look at the moon. So that's confirmation. It could definitely be Mars in Cancer for some of you guys. Doesn't have to be. It could be Mars in Libra. Definitely, I would say maybe majority of you, maybe Mars in Libra, because it's you fighting for fairness, fighting for proper consideration, fighting for harmony despite the tower, despite the break apart. I don't want to be at odds. I want to be amicable. I just heard you and gotta like me, but you gotta respect me. Like it's that type of thing. Okay. Clarify this new beginning with the Fool. The Ace of Cups. Oh, with the Emperor. Oh, you're seeing yourself. You're definitely going to get a glimpse, almost like a, how could I call that? I don't know if you've ever experienced deja vu before, Taurus Gemini, but I almost feel like you're going to have a dream. You're going to have a very prophetic dream, and it's prolific by way of showing you where you'll actually be. So nothing that's like, you know how sometimes you can have dreams and it's like up is down, down is up, left is right, right is left. Everything is kind of kooky and wonky. No, this is almost like spirit giving you a glimpse of what's already written. Almost as like an inspiration, almost as like a don't give up, Taurus Gemini. Keep going, keep trying. Like don't not get in the chariot. Like you've come so far, Taurus Gemini. I can feel that. There's a lot of major arcana here, a lot of powerful court energy, especially with the Emperor. Yeah, no more playing the nice role here, Taurus Gemini. I don't know if I mean, clearly if there's children involved, of course you want to be, again, amicable. You don't want to be disrespectful. But I almost feel like this niceness, something about niceness. It's not necessarily maybe the right perspective you want to go for it. Kindness, yes, but niceness, no. I think you've been too nice, Taurus Gemini. I think it's time to kind of, even if this is you having to embody the Queen of Swords, to just be honest and open. Maybe that's the throat chakra as well, about a decision that you've made, or like what you want, again, your needs. Or yet some of you I just heard hell bent on getting in that chariot. Like, I don't think there's going to be anything that can stop you from getting in the chariot. I don't see any. Because again, even with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands, it's just words. So I feel like this Queen of Swords knows what to say to get under your skin, or to get you to kind of doubt yourself, or kind of get you in a lower vibration. So just be mindful of that, because you are this Emperor here, Taurus Gemini. That's what I feel, regardless of your gender. Which means you're in a season of action. You're in a season of transcendence. And the action you're taking is hopping in the chariot and heading towards a new cycle, which is your North Node, which does have an Ace of Cups on it, which is really about self-love here, Taurus Gemini. But because we saw the Lovers, I'd say it's safe to say there could also be a significant partnership on that path as well, that might be tied into this dream, or that you might connect with in this dream. Okay. Alrighty, Taurus Gemini, we're going to dig a little deeper into this Emperor energy and what you're going to be dreaming about in the extended reading over on Patreon. Again, that link to join Patreon is in the description box below. I will have the direct extended link over on Patreon pinned in a comment down below for you guys to check out, join, look at whenever you feel ready or called. But I thank you guys so much for tuning in. I thank you for allowing me to read for you in this moment, Taurus Gemini. I hope that this portion of the reading was helpful, insightful, and maybe filled with some confirmation or guidance around what you got going on or what's to come here. Let me know if anything really resonated with you in the comments down below. And again, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you drop your birth month and day in the comments so I can properly welcome you to our tribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in our next one, all right? Thank you, Solar Moon. Thank you, Audrey, for showing up here in the live chat. I truly appreciate you guys. All right? Namaste.